Hello everyone. This is Team Cognitive Coders and the team members are Sahil, Karan Gera and Vansh Kapoor. So our problem statement was blockchain based event ticketing system. So we have implemented a blockchain based online ticketing system where different type of people can register for their shows or comedies, movies or any type of online services and people can avail their facilities via blockchain transactions. So the idea was to create NFTs which will represent a ticket because NFTs are unique digital assets which can represent ownership of some data. For example, we have different tickets on our platform. So each NFT can represent a ticket. So we have implemented NFTs of three categories by creating our own metadata, as you can see here, metadata A, B, and C, which we have defined in terms of their values and their rarity. Like you can see here, we have defined different values for the three types of NFTs. So basically, we'll be having three types of categories to be booking a seat for any platform. We have created our own NFTs using Pinata and metadata files as shown. And we have implemented smart contracts in Move and interacted with Node.js, Python, Express, and MySQL for backend. The front end is implemented in Tailwind and Bootstrap. So on the main page here, you can go to the profile and sign up as a new user. Let's say and sign up. You can see we have connected our database to the SQL server as well. So our name as we entered Vansh is entered. Now this is the user dashboard where we can see the message, we can see the bookings of the user, and we have an option to host an event and other options. So let's suppose I want to host some sort of an event, right? So I'll enter the relevant details here. Let's say I'm organizing some seminar. You can select the date, category, timings. And here you can enter the ticket prices in Aptos. As I mentioned, we have divided it into three categories: platinum, gold, and silver. And based on that, we'll have different prices. The user can here set up whatever price he wishes. Let's say he sets up prices something like 50, 30, and 10. And he clicks on submit. Now we'll just confirm the event creation here. We'll tell the name of the event and the ticket prices as the user just entered. Now we can click on confirm event creation. This creates a pop-up for our Petra wallet. So the user will be required to unlock this and approve the transaction. So basically, whenever we make any changes to our blockchain, we need to approve transactions via signing. Here you can see that we've got the message, your data has been successfully added, right? So if we head back to our profile section, now we can see here if we try to fetch our organizer data, organizer is the person who just registered, we can view these are the data fields here. The first entry you see is a unique ID which we are ourselves generating using Move. This is the address. Here are the different parameters. Like here you can see 50, 30, and 10 are the respective price per seat of the three categories that which he set. Now, after this, let's say we have a user who wants to book a ticket through our platform, right? So, all the registered events will be shown here. We can even filter them by category like music or dance and have the relevant details. So, let's say we choose any event and whichever we like, we click on purchase now. Now, here we can select the seats. So, one thing here is that we have implemented anti-bot measures. That is, we have implemented purchase limits via our smart contract. Let's say if I try to book too many number of seats in a very less time frame, right? Like I have selected 5 seats already. So you can see I'm clicking here, but the sixth seat is not getting selected. So we cannot select more than 5 seats at a time. Thus, we are preventing the bot. So let's say we are booking some 4 seats randomly in different categories, and we click on confirm. Here you can see the details. Click on confirm transaction. Again, it will be required for you to approve the transaction via your Petra wallet. And you can see here, you may head back to your profile. Now we have implemented a smart contract in Move which enables multiple features. Let's go through them. First of all is verification. Like every NFT will have a unique ID which is uniquely mapped to the person booking the ticket. When a person books a ticket, the corresponding NFTs are minted into his account. Let's see what this means. If we see NFT data here for the user, we can see our user just registered for one ticket of category A, so that's corresponding to one NFT here, two tickets of B, so two NFTs of B, and similarly for the third type of category. So each NFT is basically representing a type of the ticket he's booking. So every NFT will have a unique NFT ID, version, and type. All will be associated with the signer address. So let's say if you want to verify whether the transaction was successful, so let's say we enter any random ticket ID here and click on proceed to verify, and we click on verify. You can see here that we see an error, simulation error, error not authorized. This means that the input ID which we just entered does not correspond to the address of the signer which is calling this function. Therefore, it will not allow us to proceed. However, if we enter the correct input ID and proceed to verify, so we can see now there is no error, we can approve, and you can see the message here, verification was successful, you may head back to your profile. So this will totally ease out the process of the booking schemes. You will not need any QRs or separate digital assets or anything offline either. You can just show your wallet here and the booking will be confirmed because each NFT is unique. So we can head back to the profile. Now talking about the next feature here, we have implemented the resale feature. Let's say that there is a user who has purchased some tickets and due to some reason he is not going to be attending the show, so he wants to sell out his tickets so he can get a profit on that actually. And our on-chain contract enforces a maximum retail price and routes a royalty to the organizer automatically. We are implementing two conditions under this resale. First, the maximum allowable profit is capped to 20%. That is, let's say that a user wants to resell his tickets, so he cannot gain more than 20% of profit on it. What this does is this this totally eliminates the idea of black marketing or someone purchasing tickets in bulk to earn greater profits. Let's say the user wants to sell out one ticket of A, one ticket of B, and no ticket of C. And he can mention a profit percent here. If he enters something greater than 20, so he will not be allowed to do that. He'll see the message. Let's say he takes 20 and clicks on resale. Now you can see the confirm your purchase, the terms and conditions. The second condition implemented by our smart contract is that whenever the user is reselling his ticket, 60% of his profit will be shared with the show host as a reward, and the user will only get 40% of the share. This again removes the any point of exploitation of users by others. Now let's see, we if we confirm this, here we can see different users who are willing to take the ticket under this price or these conditions. We choose any of them, click on resale, and again we'll be required to sign the transaction, and you can see the message, resale successful, you have earned great incentives. Now let's see what these incentives actually are. This is another feature of our smart contract. Let's try to get the spectator data. Spectator is the person who just sold out his tickets. Now you can see here that he had initially purchased one ticket of A, and now you can see this zero here. So this means that one ticket of A has been sold out or the NFT has been taken away from him. And the last parameter you see here, 640, is actually representing the amount he has earned from this transaction. As we said, the 20% benefit which he got from here. So that's the entire working of our smart contract, where we have ensured authenticity, we have ensured benefits for the users, and multiple types of various checks and features. Now, to separate our project from general crypto projects, we have integrated AI and ML to implement dynamic pricing and smart recommendations. First of all, we have implemented a LSTM, which is a kind of a recurrent neural network using TensorFlow to predict the future prices of the Aptos currency based on historic data. Let's see how the LSTM works. So, on our home page here, we can see an option right here, AI Insights. So when we click here, we are directed to our LSTM page, which is the dynamic APT price predictor. Let's click on get predictions and wait for a little while. You can see meanwhile here we are showing the latest news related to the LSTM side by side. And these are the predictions by our AI model. So basically, the AI model is going to predict the values in USD of Aptos predicted over the next 5 hours based on the previous hours or days of data. And we are also plotting the same against price in USD. So we can see the fluctuations. And as you can see, there is a significant dip at one time. So the user can understand from this that it is better to invest in Aptos at that particular point of time, right? So that's how we help the user to make an informed decision as to when or what transactions are to be done. So when we trained this LSTM, we obtained about 85% accuracy, which is decent enough. Now let me show you some graphs from here. This was the actual training data this was the true data which we trained our model upon. And once we trained it, we obtained something of this sort. So what it is basically doing is it is going to predict for the next 5 subsequent hours. This yellow line here represents the actual value, and these circles represent the predicted values. For every 12-hour window, we are predicting coin value for the next 5 hours. So this is our LSTM. Now, secondly, we have fine-tuned a LLM on cryptocurrency news data to capture the sentiments based on latest news, which is fetched automatically and provide a smart prediction along with a confidence percentage to assist the user. So, if I head here, you can see that our AI model is going to predict this as the category neutral, and it is going to provide a smart recommendation here that based on the recent data it will say that the prices of Aptos are more or less going to be the same, and we are going to provide a confidence score over here. So basically we are fetching multiple news and summarizing all of them together to provide a generic and trustable response to the user. So that was the purpose of our LLM and our LSTM. Now, thirdly, we have also implemented a RAG, that is retrieval augmented generation, which is a model which is trained on PDFs, and it will basically help the user to get the answers to his queries, like which seminar to attend, or to compare different people, or to know the user reviews or ratings or any details about any sort of events. So that is basically what our Web3 ticketing hub Crypto AI performs for us. And this can be a great practical application for many real life uses. Thank you. So this is the functioning of our RAG model. If we click on Stellar bot here, this opens up our RAG model and we can ask it any question related to the people registered on our website. For example, we ask it, what are the songs of Arijit Singh, and submit. So it responds with the songs of Arijit Singh. As you can see, it gives a very precise response. And suppose I ask it anything else, what are the awards given to Arijit Singh? And again, you see, it gives a very relevant answer. Or maybe I can ask about some other data as well. What are the songs of, and submit. So there you can see that the RAG model will predict the songs sung by this as well. So this is basically trained upon all of our data and provide general responses to the user for solving their doubts. That's the implementation of the RAG model.